Hello, good afternoon, teachers. Welcome to Quest English, and this is we're going to talk about TIT or Teaching Improvement Tool. So in this lesson, you will be able to know more about how does a TIT work, and this is very essential, especially for our teachers or the newbie teachers, so that you would know how teachers are being booked by students. All right. Now, if you have any questions, just jot them up, jot them down, and I will be answering all of them. You can just comment, put any suggestions if you have, so that I will be able to answer all your questions after my discussion. Okay. So let's begin. So this is TIT. We are going to talk about teaching improvement tool. This is a 5-1 talk teaching at home. All right. So now let's go to the next picture. Okay. So how can you find a TIT or where can you find a TIT? Imagine that this is your My page. So here you can see the teacher's name, of course, your level, yada da yada da. And here at the side, you can see the TIT. That is at the top corner, right corner of your My page. You can see the TIT. So what are you going to do? Click the badge on the right hand side. So once you click on it, this is what you're going to see. Of course, but before that, let's talk about how TIT helps. Okay, how TIT helps you. So we're going to have how to get more exposure. So of course, with the TIT, you will get more exposure. First, you're going to have high score, performance, good evaluation, open slots, and open more, and of course, open early. Next up, we have how to get a high score. First, you're going to have the training that you can say do it all, activeness, open, many, and early, attendance, just don't, and effect. You can improve your teaching skill. Okay. Next up is how to improve my teaching skills. First thing is like you can watch videos, online videos that you can also see on your TID, right? There are some suggested videos there that you need to see. The use of performance score and feedback to monitor progress, learn graphs and data improve. And of course, the last one here is how new teachers succeed. Best practices from the new teacher and video, and you can polish your account, know about new teacher protection. Okay, so that's how TIT helps all the teachers. All right. Now, first, open many peak hours slots in general as possible in the FAQ. The system prioritizes new teachers within 30 days of the date launch. Therefore, 5 Talk highly suggests you open as many lessons as possible so that you will be visible to more students. Mind you guys that this is not just 30, but it's 90. There's what you call the 90-day protection program, especially for the newbies. So why should a new teacher or what should a new teacher pay attention to? Next up, polish your profile. You know, everyone that good profile or everybody knows that a good profile photo, you have to be approachable and pleasant. When you have a good profile photo, that's tendency that would be presentable and it would attract most students to book you. You have to have the excellent sounding audio clip. You have to have the neutral accent and good pronunciation, appealing and self-introductory test, informative and appropriate for kids, have good reviews and feedback. Now, I want you to try your best to avoid negative feedback. All right. So just avoid to get negative feedback from the students. Otherwise, your 100% will become 50%, 75, 90, or so on and so forth. Okay, then let's have attend training skills and tagging. More tagging means available to students looking for the tagging. You guys know that what the taggings are. So we have SK12, right? We have the JK12, the BK12, right? And also you have what you call the level S student, right? Level S students. So those are the taggings. Of course, do not forget the age 5 taggings. So those are the taggings that you might get. So how can you be tagged? You have to attend the trainings here in 5 Top, right? You are not just learning, you're not just earning, but you're also learning. And of course, gain experience. How can you do that? Watch videos in the excellent profile collections and ask more experienced teachers for help. All right. Next one. This is the logic of how to increase exposure. Refers, what do you mean by exposure? That's high performance score. It refers to the number of students who sees your profile in the result list when using the web app search function, which is be dictated by your activeness and your ranking. Next up, being a top performing teacher and having more open lessons will help you get more exposure. Next up, you will not be able or you will not be in the result list. Remember that when your classes are fully booked. Okay, and of course that would not be seen to your teacher students, and all right, and usually new teachers have higher exposure. Why? Because of the system prioritization, which is 90 days priority. You guys will be prioritized by your students or in my page within 90 days. So high performance score, more search engine priority, more chance of exposure or for exposure, and more potential bookings. Okay, next up. So now let's see, this is how a student book a lesson in their end. So they're going to see, for example, this is the students, this is the teacher's my page. This is a favorite teacher's my page in their end. So they can see your open slots. So the teacher is open at 7 a.m., 9:30 a.m. If they are available on those times, then they're going to click it. Just like how you click or how you slot open your slots, right? How you plot your schedules. It's just the same with them. Next up, of course, once you are already fully booked, they will not see any schedules here. Why? Because you're already fully booked. What would appear on their side is just the open slots that are unbooked yet. Okay. Next up, example, the system prioritizes teachers first from favorite list, and then teachers with no or less late, leave early, or absences records, etc. Lower ranking means less likely to be seen or booked by students. Okay, so your target is for you to get a good 100% good evaluation from your students so that your ranking would be always at the top. All right, first, priority teachers first or favorite teachers first, then followed by if the priority teachers or the favorite teacher is not available on their preferred schedule, then they would be looking for another teacher with, of course, no late, late, leave early, or absences issues or records. I like this teacher because teachers are very punctual. Oh, this teacher always finishes the class on time. This teacher has no absences at all. So something like that. Okay. Next one. So this is how do they would see, or this is, for example, this is the student's favorite teachers. So she's going to look, oh, I like this teacher today. I like this teacher, or maybe this one. So that's these are the students' favorite teachers. Now, if this teacher is already booked or fully booked, then she's going to look at this one, and then followed by the next one, and so on and so forth. Okay, so your target is for you to be favorited by your students every time you give that. So always remember to always give your best shot every time you're teaching. Remember that you have to think that this is the last time that you're going to teach, so that you have to give your best. And your target is for you to get, to be favorited so that the student would book you again and again. Okay, that's the key to success. And that's the key for you to have a higher ranking of bookings, higher rates of booking. Okay, now let's talk about the good teacher profile picture. Look at this teacher. She looks so pretty. She looks so presentable. She has a bright light. And she's just day 16 in 5.0. She is already tagged as JK12, a junior teacher, and an H5 teacher. And imagine in just 16 days in the platform, she already has 127 favorites and 103 feedback. That's how good she is. Why? Not just because of the photo that she has on her My Page, but also maybe the thing that she teaches or deliver her lessons. All right. So if you have already a lot of 100 or more than 100 favorites, so that is more chances of you for you to be booked again and again by the same students. All right. Now let's talk about two teachers. We have teacher A that was before July 30, and this is teacher B after August 17. Now let's talk about picture A and picture B. Now, if you are a student, who would you choose, A or B? Well, in my case, I would choose teacher B. But in fact, these teachers are just one person. So they are the same person. Teacher Jeffrey Andre, teacher Jeffrey Andre. Before July 30, he only has 14 favorites. He doesn't have any evaluated lesson. He's a newly qualified teacher. Why? Because the student would say, I don't like this teacher. He doesn't look presentable. And look at his bookings here. Come what after August 17, after 17 days, he changed his profile picture. Now look at it. Look at him. He looks so presentable and better than the first picture. Mind you guys, after 17 days, come to think of it, plus 40 additional favorites in just a matter of 17 days. Okay? And evaluated lesson 37, 100%. And come to think of it, the TIT score here is 94.5%. That's how a good looking profile photo helps you. All right. So clear on that. So if you guys have any problem or you wanted to change your profile picture, just let me know. I'll be sending you the link of that. I have the links of it. So, and then if you wanted me to help you, of course, you just have to approach me or just let me know. Send me a Skype message or Facebook message or a messenger. So I would be very happy to assist you. Okay. Now let's talk about the next picture. This is a good score. He's a good teacher, but bad photo. He has low booking rate. He's got dangerous absent and open soaring is like today open slots closed like that. Remember guys, when you wanted to be booked by regular students, you should open regular slots. Students are always looking for the teachers who open regular slots spontaneously, consistently. When they are unbooked, do not close them. Why? Because it will help you improve your TIT. Okay. Now, look at the picture here. You can see here 99.2. Is it possible for you to get a 99.2 band score or not band score, base score in TIT? Definitely yes. Each teacher will be given 70.3. That is your base score. High favor booking ratio, medium openings, medium booking rate, open stable, and book rate stable. How is it possible? It shows your performance score, right? 70.3 base score. That would be the score that would be given to everyone. Plus, you should attend a 2.5 attended training. What are those training? HK12, JK12, activeness, which means no late, no leave early, then no absences, plus 7.5, plus the attendance. That's the attendance zero, which means no absences at all. Then 90.7. So you're going to add them. 70.3 plus 2.5, that's going to be 72.5. Plus 7.5, that's going to be 80. Plus 18.2, rather 80.2 plus 19.7. That's going to be 99.2. So that's how it works. Okay. Base rate. Remember, for the newly hired teacher, your base score would be 72.3 with a new teacher protection until 90 days after launch. Remember, how can you get that? You just have to open more slots, especially the POP slots. Talks about comparing your standing. The status here talks about comparing your standing among the average among other teachers and compared with yourself between previous cutoff and current cutoff. Remember your current cutoff. You should not be lesser than your previous one. It should be at least of the same or at least more than or at the average. Okay. And recent changes to your performance score based as on indicators. So that's how a scorecard look like. Okay. That's how a scorecard looks like. Okay. Next one. Can I get 100% TIT? Definitely yes. How is it possible? High openings, high booking rate, high favor booking ratio, open stable, open rate stable. A student gives you a favorite every after time that you teach them. Okay, so training 2.5 plus 70.3 plus 7.5 activeness plus 19.7. So it's really possible. Okay, so early notified absences, which means you have no notification absences, no absences at all. Late notified. So just to make it short, activeness 77.5. Okay. And the attendance here, no attendance issue. So no minus. Remember, it would be deducted. Activeness minus the attendance. All right. Next one. Let's talk about the pointing system. Here, we're going to talk about the activeness and attendance. Score according to required goal per bracket. Okay, score in parentheses. This is the score in parentheses. You can see here, I'm already putting up here, 19.7. In systems, shows valid favorites. My page is whole data or data. Training and attendance, only H5, JK12, SK12, and TESOL are recognized by training. For attendance, a multiplier is used to deduct your scores. Attendance demerits will be revoked 15 days after occurrence. All right. Next one. What can you do about what matters? Training, forever training. Just do the recommended training as on my page. Activeness, it records last 15 days. Just open peak slots. Attendance counts only the last 15 days. Okay, so avoid attendance issues. And the effect, some of 30, some 15 days, just be a good teacher. Remember, activeness is easy to manipulate. Just leave the peak slots open. Okay, for example, you open a lot of slots in the morning and they are unbooked. You wish to close them, that would be fine. But do not close the peak hour slots because it will affect your TIT. Okay, it will affect your TIT. All right. So next one. So aim for the maximum score. You can control 80.3 or 82.3. Right? Remember that. Activeness 70. Oh, wait, what happened? 70 points plus 7. Okay. Activeness plus 7. Training plus 2.5. That is 9.5. Plus your score is base score is 70, right? So that's going to be 79.5. But you have an attendance minus here. So effect 19.7. So base score 70.3, 72.3, that's for the newly launched teacher. Trainings 2.5 plus 2.5 plus activeness 7.5 plus the attendance minus 0. And then the effect since low bookings, so 0. Okay. Now total here is 80.3. And for the new teacher, it's 82.3. Okay. Next one. Now, my absences and appeal. These are some of the follow-up questions or FAQ questions that you might want to ask or you might want to know. My absences and appeal feedback are already approved, but still no change. It takes a while for the system to refresh as this is an automated system. Question number 2, can you please provide an easier way to understand and compute this that is aligned with my page and mobile app respectively? 70.3 base score plus 2.5 training plus 7.5 activeness plus 0 attendance plus 19.7 effect 100%. All right. How many percent does a teacher with 90 and above performance score assured more bookings? Nothing is assured. The booking system is up to the student's choice. Having a higher score will just help get more exposure. Okay. How to effectively improve our teaching performance? Make sure the kids like you. Be live. Listen, interact, or engage, friendly, and encourage. And if we cannot open many slots, would it affect my performance in teaching improvement tool? Only if you don't open many peak hour slots. Yes, this would affect activeness as the system focuses on peak hour slots. All right, so those are some of the questions that you might want to ask them. If you have any more questions, just you can comment down or type it down, then I will be answering all of them. All right, once I'm free. Okay, so thank you very much. That's about it for today. My name is Teacher Grace Shalla, helping you with your TIT. If you have any questions or concerns, just send me a message. Have a good day. We are 5-1 Talk Teacher. Bye bye. Thank you.